Hey everybody, Jim here. Well, I got out to the theater and I saw Logan. Or should I say Logan's last run, because this is Hugh Jackman's last time playing the legendary Wolverine, a role he has played for 17 years across half a dozen different movies. And what a send-off Logan really is. What I really liked about this movie is just how radically different this feels to any other superhero movie I've ever seen. And just how adult this movie feels. And it's not just because of the R rating, although this movie really takes advantage of its R rating. You've never seen violence on this level in a superhero movie before. I mean, I know we've gotten R-rated superheroes before. We had Deadpool, we had Blade, a few others, but nothing quite like this. Nothing that feels this visceral, this intense. The performances in this movie are superb. I forgot the name of the young actress who plays X-23, but she was excellent. One of the best child actors I've ever seen, and I can safely say as she grows into an adult, she'll probably be a fantastic adult actress when she's older. And of course, our two main stars, Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart, probably both give the best performances they've ever given as these characters. Or possibly some of the best performances they've ever given in their career, period. This is some really good stuff. Watching this, I feel less like I'm watching a superhero movie and almost more like I'm watching like a gritty western, like the Coen brothers version of True Grit, or even sometimes I even got kind of a Mad Max feel out of it. And that's a really good thing. One thing I will say about this movie is it deliberately, intentionally is incredibly vague on its backstory. We start this movie presumably several years after the last time we saw these characters in Days of Future Past, where everything looked happy and sunny, and here presumably all the X-Men are dead, presumably the world's gone to shit for mutants. Why has this happened? That's the thing, it doesn't really fully explain that. We get only like vague hints of what happened. There were a couple moments when they start talking about the past, and I feel, okay, here they're going to finally explain how the world got like this, how the X-Men universe changed. But they never really do. They intentionally keep it vague, but I guess that's kind of... it's kind of trying to tell you to interpret it yourself. Like almost, there are so many different fan theories about how it got that way, and it almost says you can pick whatever one you want because it doesn't fully explain. And of course, since these characters all know what happened, they've been dealing with this for several years now, they wouldn't, with talking to each other, feel the need to explain it because they know. Right? Sometimes exposition dumping can be very clunky in a movie. You'll be like, why are the characters telling each other this? Shouldn't they already know? Well, in this, they don't because they both already know. And the action, just wow. I know in the last movie, X-Men Apocalypse, the death toll was certainly much higher, the civilian death toll. But a lot of it, you don't really see it, kind of, in a PG-13 style. You just see a bunch of CGI stuff exploding. And even though, thousands of people are dying from this, logically, if this was happening, it doesn't have really the impact as when you see it on screen, somebody just getting sliced or stabbed. That could be something rooted in our evolution. We're more about close personal groups rather than the greater world as a whole. So when you see just a couple people get brutally stabbed, it has more of an impact than seeing thousands of people die in a bunch of CGI destruction. It's an odd thing. It really does have more of an impact here. This is what I really wanted from a Wolverine movie from the beginning. Wolverine is not a character really suited for PG-13. In the comics, he's very foul-mouthed, he uses the F-word a lot. But beyond that, those claws, he slices people up. He doesn't tie them in web and leave them for the police, or do what Batman or Superman does, float them to the police station. No, Wolverine is someone who slices and dices people to bits. And we've seen that before, but it always kind of cut away, or it was at an angle where you couldn't really see the full brunt of it in order to keep that PG-13 rating. I believe there was an R-rated director's cut on the Blu-ray for the last Wolverine with The Wolverine, which definitely improved things a little bit, but even then it was kind of soft R. Maybe it was unrated, but if it had been rated, probably would have gotten an R rating, but it was soft R. This is hard R. In order to make this something that you could air on television in a PG-13 setting would require just massive cutting huge bits out of this movie, massive changes to a lot of dialogue. That's what's so good about it. This is an adult movie. Don't take the tots to see this one. This isn't anything cute about it. Even if they like the last few X-Men movies, not this one. Wait till they're older before showing them this one. But as the swan song for Hugh Jackman's performance as Wolverine, Logan is very much a superb movie. All right, it has a Last of Us vibe, a Mad Max vibe, all around a gritty, realistic vibe to it that was so appreciated. Logan is highly recommended for me. If you're a fan of the X-Men movies, or even if you're not, even if you just want to see just a gritty, cool action movie, a gritty, cool character drama, Logan is still a damn good movie. I wonder how Fox is really going to continue the X-Men series after this. This movie, I guess it could leave a couple things open, but it changes the X-Men universe so much in such dark ways that it would be very difficult to really even continue things from here. I mean, I'm sure they'll find a way. I doubt Fox is ready to leave the X-Men license back to Marvel anytime soon, so they'll think of something, and it might be good. Fox has really done good with the X-Men property these last few years. Like, I have zero desire for them to lose the rights and have it go back to Marvel. Fantastic Four, absolutely. Marvel needs to get those characters back as soon as possible. But X-Men, Fox has done a damn good job. Many ways, the Fox X-Men movies lately have been just as good, if not possibly a teeny bit better than the Marvel Cinematic Universe overall. It's difficult. Some days I would say the Marvel Cinematic Universe is better. Some days the Fox X-Men movies are better. But it's very close. And I honestly don't mind them hanging on to the license. So, thumbs up to the filmmakers. Thanks for making a good, unique, and adult movie. I highly appreciate it. Go out and see it. Everyone, have a great day. Bye.